Hello there. Welcome to my thought for the day. It's good to see you again. I hope you're well today. We are continuing in 1 Peter, and Peter is now continuing with his practical advice to followers of Jesus. And in verse 10 of chapter 4, he says, "As each has received a gift, employ it for one another as good stewards of God's varied grace." A reminder, really, that God is a giver. He gives and gives and gives and gives again. And one of the things he gives is to each believer a gift to be used for the benefit of all the others. And the gifts won't be the same. He may not give you the same gift as he gives me. He probably won't. He gives varied. His gifts are varied. And in other parts of the scriptures, as you know, in the New Testament, there are lists of gifts, different kinds of gifts. And there are times when we get a gift for a brief period of time, and then it seems to be, not be so evident in one's life, and it is given again to somebody else. But we have been given a gift. It could be anything. The gift that we have been given. It could be anything. And we need to use the gift for each other as good stewards of God's varied grace. That even in the use of gifts, we are being stewards. We have the responsibility. Sorry, that's my phone. I'm hoping Terry will pick it up. We're given the gifts to use. We're not given the gifts to keep. You know, often we give gifts and then the person who receives the gift finds it very difficult to know quite what to do with it, because it's a gift they weren't expecting. You know, when you get a Christmas present gift from somebody and it's something you never use, it sits in the cupboard, and then you feel awkward about taking it to the charity shop or something because it was given to you, and the person might ask, well, what did you think of the whatever I gave you? But when we get a gift like that, we get a gift from God. We need to look at it, open it up, examine it, commit it to God, and use it for one another, as a steward uses his talents and abilities in the service of his master. Even in the usage of gifts, we are stewards. We are meant to look after, to use them carefully and wisely and spiritually, to benefit each other, not to benefit ourselves. The gifts we are given are not to elevate who we are or make people look at us and think, oh, he's got a prophetic ministry, or he's a great evangelist. We have to keep humble about it. Gifts are not something that we develop. They're something that are simply put into our hands to use, put into our lives to use for each other. And you can't take pride in something that is a gift from someone else. God is a great giver, and he loves to shower his gifts upon us. And the gifts he gives us may well vary over our lifetime, and they may surprise us at times. But everything that God gives us, he gives us to encourage us, but also to be used in the service of others. We are not to hoard. We are never to hoard. We're never to put a plug in the pipework, as it were, and stop the flow of the Spirit. We have to let God's gifts flow through us, that we are channels of his grace to each other. We are not a reservoir. We are a channel, a pipe. That's all I want to say today. But think about the gifts that God has given to you. Perhaps you don't think you have got a gift. Ask the Lord what the gift is that he's given to you, and how can you use it to serve the church and your neighbours and your friends. Some are mentioned in the next couple of verses, which we'll talk about tomorrow. But I just wanted to focus on the fact that God gives generously, and that our responsibility is to take the gift and use it for the benefit of those we serve with and those we worship with. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye bye.